Hi, Dirty Girl here from VintageDazzle.etsy.com with another vintage sales report. I have no sales from eBay. This is the week ending January 18th, 2015 or 2016 rather. So all these sales are all from Etsy, and I'm going to start with this little petty point yellow rose in a oval frame. You may have seen this on a recent haul video. I rescued it from a dollar box at the flea market, and I sold it for $15. I knew somebody would love it, and it sold pretty quickly too. These earrings came from my mother-in-law, so they cost me nothing. Anything that came from my in-laws cost me nothing. And they are sterling silver mesh earrings in an abstract stylized calla lily form. They're screwback earrings, and they are from the 1950s, and they sold for $12. And this is a bit of a mystery item. It's a boat that's made out of lead. It's very detailed, but I could not find another one like it. I couldn't figure out where it was from. I just had no clue. I paid $4 for it at the flea market, and I sold it for $36, so somebody knew what it was. And this is an end-of-day spatterglass little vase. This got a lot of attention. It was in a lot of treasuries, maybe because of the unusual color combination. But this got so many views and so many hearts, and it wasn't priced real high, but it did finally sell for $12, and I paid $2 for it. I'm not sure where I got it. I've had it for a pretty long time. This is a little bohemian glass perfume bottle. I paid let's see, where am I? Okay, I paid $12 for this at the flea market. I didn't really realize until I got it home that this faceted glass stopper may not be its original stopper. But anyway, they looked okay together, and it sat in the shop for quite a little while, but I did finally sell it for $32, and I paid $12 for it originally. This is a fairly recent purchase. It's a Murano paperweight, ribbon glass, really pretty colors, pink and white, and a little bit of glittery gold. And that I paid $14 for at the flea market, and it sold for $42. And this is a little rhinestone brooch, probably from the 1970s, close to the bicentennial. There was a lot of patriotic jewelry at that time. And this is made by a company called Cinerama from Cranston, Rhode Island. I don't really know a whole lot about them, but I paid $3 for the brooch and sold it for $12. And this also was on a recent haul video from the flea market. I had a lot of comments on the YouTube video about this little ashtray. It's a silver plate Art Nouveau portable ashtray that you could put in your pocket or purse and pull out. I just thought it was a really cute piece. I paid $20 for it. I tried to talk the guy down. That was as low as he would go, and I really questioned my sanity, but I was able to do okay on it. I sold it for $47. And it sold quickly too. And this is, I think it's Bakelite, but I'm not sure. Sometimes I did test it. It did not test positive with the Simichrome, but sometimes the dark colored brown and black and red Bakelite does not react with Simichrome. So I don't know, but it's anyway a plastic poker chip caddy, and it has all these clay poker chips. Stop doing that. And that came from my mother-in-law. So I paid nothing for that, and I sold it for $32. And this I sold to the same person. Also came from my mother-in-law. It was a full box of Stackwell Harvite poker chips. These are plastic poker chips. They're from the mid-century era, and I sold that box for $14. Oh, and all of my buyers pay for their own shipping. This is a, mid-century-ish metal painted steel hand pump for pumping up basketballs and such, made by Voigt, and I paid $2 for that at the flea market and sold it for $14. And this is a recent purchase from the flea market. It's a red early plastic stretch bracelet. May or may not be Bakelite. It's definitely carved, though. You can see the cut marks on it right there. Really pretty cherry red piece. And I paid $4 for that and sold it for $18. And it sold quickly. I was commenting to someone recently that red jewelry for me seems to sell really quickly. I think it photographs pretty and it just stands out. And let's see, this is a Kramer Jewelry Creations, or Kramer of New York, flower brooch. A nice big showy mid-century type brooch. And I paid $3 for that at the flea market and sold it for $18. And this is a little galvanized steel double pulley. It's a little tiny thing. Let's see if I can show you the scale of it. Yeah, there it is in my hand. See how tiny it is? Made by Wilcox Crittenden. And I paid $1 for that at the flea market and sold it for $10. And this is a little copper necklace with gold stone lucite, little interesting arrangement of squares, and I just thought it was a neat looking kind of different piece. And let's see, I paid $5 for that at the flea market and sold it for $14. So not a great profit margin there. And this is a wooden bowl I got at the flea market recently. I paid $2.50 for it. Nice old primitive turned bowl. And I sold that for, where'd you go? $28. And this is an egg cup. It's by Lou Ray Pastels. The color is Windsor Blue. And I paid $2 for that at the flea market and sold it for $14. A lot of small sales this time. Neither one of these tins was worth a lot of money by itself, so I lotted them together, and I sold the two together for, I believe, $12, and they cost me $6. I kind of thought they were more unusual than they were, so, but at least I didn't take a loss on them. And these are some neat mid-century earrings. They are made by Grae, G-R-A-E, which is a maker I'm not familiar with. Where'd you go? Oh, those came from my mother-in-law, and I sold those for $17. This also came from my mother-in-law. It's really pretty colorful necklace with handmade ceramic beads and these seed bead beads. I think that this was a crafted necklace by an individual. It's really, really pretty. That came from my mother-in-law, so I paid nothing for that, and I sold it for $16. And this little sterling silver and mother of pearl pendant, I've had it for a very long time. You can tell by that blue background. I don't do blue backgrounds anymore in my pictures. And that came from my mother-in-law, so I paid nothing for that, and I sold it for $16. I believe I had a chain on it. And these earrings, also from my mother-in-law, they are turquoise and sterling silver, and they are from, oh no, I'm sorry, they're not sterling silver, they're just silver tone metal. I sold those for $14. No, wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay. I paid $3 for those at the flea market, sold them for $14, and then sadly sent the client the wrong earrings. I had 3 pair of earrings that were all really similar, and I sent her the wrong ones. I was really embarrassed. So I told her to keep the ones I sent her, which I paid $2 for at the flea market, so it wasn't a huge loss. And then I mailed her these ones. Silly me, that'll teach me. And then this trinket box I paid $5 for at the flea market. It's made by the Superior Silver Company. It dates from the 19 teens, so it's probably about 100 years old. And I sold that for $42. And this came from my mother-in-law. This is a sterling silver Tasco Mexican silver piece by the artist De Molina. And it's a grouping of African animals. It's a really nicely cast piece of silver. And did some research on the mark, figured out who sold it, and De Molina is a fairly collectible artist, so I sold that piece for $49. And finally, the last piece was this little Y necklace of clear rhinestones. It was a really bright, shiny, reflective piece, probably made with Austrian crystal. And I paid $2 for that at the flea market and sold it for $16. So the total sales for the week ending January 18th was $537. The total I paid out for these items is $90.50 for a profit of $446.50. Not a terrible week. That's all I have. I'll be back very soon with another flea market haul video, which I have already filmed, but I haven't edited it yet. And I hope that if you like this video, you will hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and comment, because I love to get comments. And let's see, there was something I was going to ask. Oh well, I can't remember. Next time. Okay, these items are for sale in my Etsy shop, which is vintagedazzle.etsy.com, which I will show you right here. And I don't know if I've showed you my new banner, but there it is. I'm trying to get everything to match, and I may be changing the title of my YouTube channel to Vintage Dazzle just so everything matches, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Hopefully soon. Okay, thanks. Hope you're having a good day. Bye.